You know that feeling. Stepping into something totally new, like after graduation or starting a new job, maybe just any big life change.
Oh, yeah. It's this mix, isn't it? Excitement, but also maybe a little bit of apprehension.
Exactly. And that's what we're exploring today, but maybe through a lens you wouldn't expect. Dr. Seuss's, oh, the places you'll go.
Right. It looks like a simple kid's book on the surface, but honestly, it packs some surprisingly deep insights,
Yeah,
especially for anyone at a crossroads.
totally. So, for our deep dive today, we've got a couple of different angles. We looked at the Amazon page, the basic facts, publication details, how it sells.
The commercial side, yeah.
And we've also got parts of a transcript from a YouTube read aloud video. So we get that more engaging spoken feel of the story itself.
Mm. It's interesting to see those two sides, the product and the personal experience.
So our mission really is to figure out why this book lasts. Why does it resonate so much, particularly at those big milestone moments? What's the magic there?
Let's unpack that. What are those messages that just keep hitting home?
Okay, let's get into it. The YouTube video starts, well, you know the lines. Congratulations, today's is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away.
Instantly optimistic, right.
Yeah.
That feeling of pure possibility just jumps off the page.
Yeah, totally. And connecting that to the facts, the Amazon info says it came out January 22, 1990. Random House, part of the classic Seuss line.
And what's really striking is how popular it still is. Like, we checked May 2025, it's #1 in children's classics on Amazon.
Sildy, after all this time.
That says something, doesn't it? It's not just nostalgia. There's an ongoing connection.
Absolutely. And you can get it any way you want, it seems. Kindle, audiobook, hardcover, paperback. Amazon lists like deluxe versions, even a lenticular one.
They make it easy to access, which helps keep it out there.
No doubt. But beyond just being available, the story itself, it gives you the sense of power pretty quickly. The video transcript has, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose.
And that's such a core message, isn't it?
Yeah.
Personal agency, you're in control. Especially powerful when you're facing the unknown.
It really is. But importantly, the book doesn't just leave it there, all sunshine and roses.
No, it gets real pretty fast. It brings in that realism with lines like, except when you don't, because sometimes you won't.
Right. And bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. It acknowledges the bumps in the road.
Exactly. It's not sugarcoating the journey.
And those metaphors are so vivid, getting hung up in a prickly perch or being left in a lurch. We've all felt that, right? Stuck.
Mm-hmm. Moments where you just feel stranded or things aren't moving.
Yeah. And then there's the slump. That's a big one.
Yeah.
And how hard it is to unslump yourself.
I think that's a key part of its genius, actually. It validates those periods of feeling stuck, that struggle to get going again. It doesn't just focus on the highs.
And it does it with that saucy humor, which somehow makes talking about being in a slump feel less heavy.
Definitely less intimidating.
Yeah.
It normalizes it.
Okay, and then we hit that section, maybe the most famous part for a lot of adults reading it, the waiting place.
Yes. The waiting place.
The YouTube reading really emphasizes it, that list. Waiting for a train, a bus, a plane, the mail, the phone, snow, waiting for yes or no.
Waiting for your hair to grow.
Haha, yeah. Or Friday night, or Uncle Jake, or a better break. It just paints this picture of total passivity.
It's such powerful imagery of stagnation.
Mm.
And it functions almost as a warning, doesn't it?
How so?
Well, it highlights the danger of just waiting. Waiting for things to happen to you instead of making them happen. For you, the listener who's driven to learn and grow, it's a real contrast.
That makes sense. It's like a caution against getting stuck waiting for the perfect conditions or for someone else to give you the green light.
Exactly. Take initiative. Don't just hang out in the waiting place.
But thankfully, it doesn't leave you there. The mood shifts again, back towards hope. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing.
Mm-hmm. That resurgence of optimism. It signals that difficult times pass and there are good things ahead. Joy, excitement.
But it still acknowledges that challenges are part of it. On you will go, though the weather be foul, though your enemies prowl.
Right. It's not saying the path forward will be easy, just that you keep going. Forward momentum is key, despite the obstacles.
And I always like the bit about the balancing act. Life as this tricky balancing act.
Yes, and needing to be dexterous and deft.
And that very specific, funny advice, never mix up your right foot with your left.
It's classic Seuss, isn't it? Whimsical, but with a point. Like, pay attention, stay grounded, even when things get complicated.
Handle the basics, yeah.
It's a reminder that even in big journeys, the small steps in focus matter. So if we look back at the Amazon side, the customer reviews really echo what we're saying.
Oh, yeah. What themes pop up?
Consistently, people call it a wonderful graduation gift. That comes up again and again, and suitable for all ages with an inspirational message.
I saw some of those specific quotes, too. Things like, clever gift for high school or college graduation. Someone else mentioned, good going away gift for a coworker.
An even perfect gift for sentimental parents. It clearly taps into those moments of transition and sending someone off on a new path.
The rating backs that up, too, right? It was something like 4.9 stars.
Yeah, 4.9 out of 5 with over 52,000 ratings. That's massive approval.
Yeah.
Sustained over decades.
Wow. And there was an editorial review mentioned, too, from the New York Times.
Yep. Calling it a book that has proved to be popular for graduates of all ages since it was first published. So even critics acknowledge its staying power for that specific audience.
It's really cemented itself in that role. And you have to give credit to the man himself, Dr. Seuss, or Theodore Seuss Geisel.
Right. The Amazon bio mentions his other names, too. Theo, Lissig, and Rosetta Stone.
And his list of awards is just incredible. Caldecott Honors, a Pulitzer, Grammys, Emmys, Oscars, a Peabody.
It really puts his cultural impact into perspective. He wasn't just writing kids' books. He was shaping cultural touchstones.
Absolutely. And this book, it all comes back to that final empowering push. The YouTube transcript ends with, "Kid, you'll move mountains, so get on your way."
It brings it full circle, back to that initial burst of possibility. But now it's tempered with the wisdom of the journey, the ups, the downs, the waiting.
So, wrapping this up, what have we found in this deep dive? Oh, the places you'll go is definitely way more than just rhymes for kids.
For sure. It's almost like a little handbook for life's journey. It celebrates the excitement, acknowledges the tough parts, but the main thing is keep moving.
Keep moving forward. Don't get stuck.
Exactly. And for you listening, someone who's probably always learning, always tackling something new, it's a good reminder. Learning itself is a journey, right? It has easy stretches and tricky parts.
Yeah. The key is just to keep at it. Keep exploring.
Keep growing.
So, maybe a final thought for you to take away. Think about your own life right now. Are there any waiting places where you might be lingering? Just sort of waiting for something?
And on the flip side, what are the bright places you're actively heading towards? What's that mountain you need to get on your way to moving?
Something to chew on. What's your mountain?